Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Concepts of Commerce, your virtual learning platform for all the concepts relating to commerce stream. My name is Deepshikha Gandhi and the topic that I'm taking for today's video is practical problem on accounting equation. Now before I begin with the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe so that you'll be notified about the latest videos and the revision MCQs that I keep on posting, which will be of great use to you all for your very quick revision of the basic concepts that we discuss here on the channel. First of all, let's have a look at the question. The question says prepare accounting equation from the following transactions, and we have been given 6 transactions here. So here we have to prove that after every transaction happening in the business, since we are following double entry system, accounting equation should be balanced. That means assets should always be equal to liabilities and capital. I would request all of you to please take a picture of the screen because we will be needing the question for every transaction that we will be doing. First of all, we need to have a format like this. So 4 columns. First one for serial number of the transaction. Second column is for the transaction, its details. Thirdly, assets. Last column is for liabilities plus capital. Here I have taken 6 rows because we are having 6 transactions to be solved in this question. So the first transaction says Rohan started business and brought in 1000 as capital. Now solving this equation in the format that we just discussed, under serial number I'm writing 1. Under transaction, business started with cash 1 lakh rupees. So here when the business is being started with cash, that means we are having an asset worth rupees 1 lakh rupees in the business that we can put under the assets. So here I have written cash under the assets because now we have created one asset for the business, which is cash. And under cash I'm writing 1 lakh rupees. And on the liabilities side, where we have liabilities plus capital, we are having now 1 lakh rupees as capital. So we can see that after first transaction, we are having balanced accounting equation that we have assets worth rupees 1 lakh on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, we have 1 lakh rupees as capital. So the accounting equation is justified, or we can say balanced at the end of first transaction. Second transaction, purchased goods worth rupees 10,000 and paid in cash. अब जब हमने goods purchase किए and we are paying in cash, that means we are reducing the cash balance of the business by 1 lakh rupees. हमारे पास अभी तक after the first transaction 1 lakh rupees cash था. अभी हमने उसमें से 10,000 रुपए spend कर दिए to purchase goods. So that is why with second transaction, under cash, I have subtracted 10,000 rupees and I am putting it in the brackets to signify that it is to be subtracted. Now, the new cash balance after the second transaction is 90,000 because पहले हमारे पास 1 lakh cash था, उसमें से 10,000 हमने खर्च कर दिए हैं to buy goods. So the new cash balance is 90,000 rupees. But now we have a new added asset for the organization, that is stock, because जब हमने cash use किया, we are purchasing goods for that money, and now we have a new asset that is for 1,000 rupees, that is known as stock. So now on the left hand side, that means asset side, the total is 90,000 cash and 10,000 stock, and on the capital side, nothing is changed. We are again having a balance of 1 lakh rupees. So our accounting equation is again justified after the second transaction. Third transaction, purchased goods on credit worth rupees 45,000. So अभी हमारे पास cash same है like we had in second transaction 90,000 because third transaction में we are not using any cash. So third transaction के बाद भी हमारा cash balance 90,000 ही रहेगा, but we are increasing stock by 45,000 because हमने नया goods purchase किया है. Now our stock is increasing by 45,000. So new stock balance is 55,000. Now what is happening on the credit side now? We are creating a creditor worth rupees 45,000 because जो हमने goods purchase किए हैं that we have purchased on credit. So we are increasing on one liability that is known as creditors. So on the right hand side now we have 45,000 creditors and 1 lakh rupees as capital. That means again after the end of third transaction our accounting equation is balancing. In the fourth transaction we are selling some goods for cash that is worth rupees 30,000 rupees. So जब हमने goods को sell किया and we are getting cash in return, that means our cash balance is increasing by 30,000 here. फोर्थ ट्रांजैक्शन से पहले हमारे पास 90,000 कैश था, अभी उसमें 30,000 कैश और आ गया है. नाउ न्यू कैश बैलेंस इज 1,20,000 आफ्टर द फोर्थ ट्रांजैक्शन. बट हमारा स्टॉक 30,000 से कम हो गया बिकॉज पहले हमारे पास 55,000 के गुड्स थे, उसमें से 30,000 के गुड्स हम बेचते हैं फॉर कैश. नाउ न्यू स्टॉक बैलेंस इज 25,000. That means the total of the asset side after fourth transaction is 1,45,000 and there is no change on the capital side in the fourth transaction, so the balance remains to be 45,000 creditors and 1 lakh rupees as capital. That is 1,45,000 on both the sides. Fifth transaction, purchase typewriter worth rupees 3,000 rupees. So यहाँ पर nothing is given that how the payment is made. So by default we assume that the payment has made in cash. So हमारा कैश 3,000 रुपीज से कम हो जाएगा, जो कि पहले 1,20,000 था, अभी वो 1,17,000 रह जाएगा. नो चेंज इन स्टॉक, पहले 25,000 था, अभी भी 25,000 होगा. Now we have a new asset created that is 3,000 rupees. So now the total for the left hand side that is asset side is 1,17,000 cash, 25,000 stock and 3,000 typewriter. On the credit side, the balance remains the same, 45,000 as creditors and 1 lakh as capital. In the last transaction given, we have cash withdrew for personal use 3,500 rupees. और जब भी cash withdraw किए जाता है for the personal use, it is termed as drawings in accounting. So the cash is reducing by 3,500 rupees because it is being taken away from the business. So the new cash balance is 1,13,500. Stock is same as the previous transaction because no change in stock is happening here. So it will be same as 25,000 plus 3,000 typewriter. This is what we have on the asset side. On the credit side, now what is happening? That means on the liabilities plus capital side, 45,000 के हमारे पास creditors हैं and the drawings that has been made is to be reduced from the capital because जब भी owner कुछ भी पैसा या कुछ भी goods withdraw करता है from the business, it is termed as drawings and the cash drawings that is happening here, we need to reduce it from the capital because when the drawings are made, the owner is reducing his or her capital. So 3,500 आप reduce करेंगे from the capital. So the new capital balance will be 96,500. So again you can see that after the last transaction, accounting equation is still justified. That means assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. That was all for today's video. Please like, share and comment to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned in for the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Have a nice day.